Hello, which are some of those books which made a huge difference to my way of thinking, my way of life? In this video, I'm going to share with you those 6 books which I keep referring to again and again, keep drawing my lessons from them, and obviously keep recommending them to others also. I'll also be sharing some of the lessons that I've drawn from these books. The first book is one of my all-time favorites, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. The first lesson that I draw from that book is there is a difference between circle of concern and circle of influence. And if I operate within my circle of influence, I have higher chances of success, and slowly and steadily I can keep expanding my circle of influence. Second important lesson was that we are always in a spiral, and that spiral is either going upwards, and if it is not going upwards, it is going downwards, and I need to be watchful of that. Third important lesson that I got is there is a difference between private victories and public victories, and private victories always come first, meaning thereby I first need to work on myself, only then can I think of winning over others. The last lesson that I'm sharing from this book is sharpen the saw, meaning thereby that we must continuously be learning. Learning needs to be an integral part of our life. The chances of success, the chances of growth become very high if we are constantly learning. Second book that I'm referring to is Start With Why by Simon Sinek. Here he talks about the golden circle, and there are 3 layers in that circle. The outermost layer is what? What is it that you are doing? What is it that you are producing? What are your products and services? The second is about how, the systems and processes, and the core of that circle is why. If the why is clear to any individual, any organization, the chances of succeeding, the chances of sustaining are much higher. That is why must be very clear to each one of us. Whatever we are doing, we must know the why part of it. Third book that I am referring to is Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson, a very short yet very powerful book in terms of its message. This book prepared me to start aligning with any change that was happening in my life, whether on the personal front or on the professional front. Not only that, it started preparing me to be proactive about change rather than being reactive to change. The next book that I'm referring to is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've been listening to its audio for the last couple of months very consistently, and it has started making a huge difference to the way I think. One of the messages of this book was that if we start mastering our thoughts are nothing else but they are like seeds. And if we start mastering them, we can start mastering our actions and we can start mastering our life. Another important message was it's very, very important to set goals, and not only set goals, but keep revisiting them, keep looking at them again and again, so that they keep on going deeper into our subconscious mind. Third important message that I got from this book was that we need to be part of a mastermind group. Mastermind group is nothing else but like-minded people who come together, discuss their challenges, and start finding solutions together. They also celebrate their wins. They also share what are their best practices so that others can benefit from that. The next book that I'm referring to is The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Here he talks about the 4 agreements that we must make to ourselves and live our life with those agreements. What will be the benefit? The benefit will be that we will be able to live our life without much of mental and emotional stress that gets created in the absence of these agreements. I am sharing some of these agreements. The first one is be impeccable with your word. The second, don't take anything personally. Third one, don't make assumptions. And the last one, always do your best. And as I practice these agreements, my mental and emotional stress is likely to be very, very low, manageable. And the last book that I'm referring to is on relationship, 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. Here the author beautifully explains that every person's love language is different, and it's only when we are able to understand and then speak other person's love language can we expect the relationship to blossom. How do you expect the other person to connect with you if you are not able to understand and speak other person's language? And here language is a metaphor for the behavior that we demonstrate. That is why it's important not only to understand, but also speak other person's love language so that we can connect with them, understand, and develop that relationship to a higher level. So I strongly recommend that you read all these books one after the other if you have not yet done, and also share what are some of the lessons that you have drawn from them. I'll be looking forward to your responses. Wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll meet you in my next video.